Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I said this many times, and I'll keep saying it. Patience is a virtue. That is, wait a little bit. Wait. And, things that you say or you said might be proven as being true. Why? Because, the lie has long legs and it goes around the world 3 times before the truth shows up at the first train station. So what happened now? Little by little, these guys, Al Capone and his handlers, will show their real face. And that is, the big prize in the Middle East is not Hamas, is not Gaza, is Iran. Yes, through Gaza, through Hamas, they are just the igniter. Igniter, that's what they are. And through that, they will go and pick their fight. And they will settle scores as the United States settled whatever policy, whatever plans they had before September 11, 2001. When those attacks on the American territory occurred, that these guys could not figure it out, they picked and they solved their own problems, whatever the problems were, under the disguise of justifying their attacks on September 11. I think this is going to happen in the Middle East right now with this Hamas attack on Israel. Israel will destroy Lebanon if war spreads. Well, we're going to make it spread. Why? Because Israel keeps hitting inside of Lebanon, hits inside of Syria, and those guys do not react. Or they say, well, they send some rockets to Israel. Well, I don't know. I'm pretty sure the guys in Syria have not been launching attacks on Israel. And Israel was destroying airports in Syria, and not only in Syria, supposedly destroying Iranian targets. How do I know that? Because Israel tells me? Gotta be kidding me. I don't trust my wife. I trust the Israelis. Anyway, here it is, this article coming from the Telegraph. Iran will destroy Lebanon if war spreads. No surprise here, no surprise. And look at these guys. I mean, in all honesty, these guys look like a defeated army. I mean, look, this is like, you need some steak right there. This guy is like, I don't know what. I don't know. Well, they're very strong with these weapons, automatic weapons on their possession. They're very tough. Or maybe they are tough people, I don't know. I'm just making it sound like that. Israeli jets have started bombing in Lebanon. As the Israel Defense Forces warned, it will destroy the country if Hezbollah entered the war. So then why do you bomb Lebanon? So I am allowed to punch you, but if you hit back, I use my bully boy America to fuck you up. Basically, that's what it is. So that means these guys are going to destroy whomever they want under the pretext of this and that. That's very low. And unfortunately, people lose their lives. The Israeli strikes were carried out after anti-tank rockets fired by Hezbollah killed one person in northern Israel in the most serious clashes outside of Gaza since the war began. Yes, but do you know that Reuters, how do you call it, media people where that guy was destroyed, blown up by Israel's fire in Lebanon? No, I made a video today. Well, how about that one? Were they guilty of anything? Anyway, Zachi Hanabguga, an Israeli national security advisor, warned that Iran sponsors terrorist group. Now they can stick whomever to whomever. Now if Coca-Cola doesn't taste bad, that doesn't taste good, is because of Iran. Before it was in Europe, you have everything that goes wrong is Russia. In the Middle East now, everything that goes wrong is Israel. Slip of the tongue is Iran. And you hear this from the Israelis, please. So, warned that Iran sponsored terrorist group not to start a war on a second front, threatening the destruction of Lebanon, if it did. So, okay, we'll see what happens, right? Western nations. No. Some Western nations. And you have their names. Come on, give it to me. Al Capone, Great Britain, and that's about it. Maybe France and maybe Germany, but Germany is under the occupation of Al Capone. France is a weasel country, obviously with Macron over there. It shows. Great Britain is a follower with Sunak. What do you want? And United States of America is the bully boy over. Yeah. Okay, now, Western nations have warned against any escalation in the conflict. You de-escalate by bringing your Navy ships in the Mediterranean. You definitely de-escalate it, right? United States of America and Great Britain, yes. This is double talk right here. In the conflict and have moved to try to prevent it. I prevent it. Oh my God! You prevent it. This is unbelievable, my friends. It's unbelievable. It's like I tell you that, let's say I go to a party, let's say, and I go over there and let's say my girlfriend comes to the party unannounced, all right, or my wife or whomever you want, and she checks my pockets and finds 1 or 2 condoms. What am I supposed to do? I'm preventing these guys from catching any STDs here, or AIDS or something. It's not for me, baby doll. These condoms that are in my pocket are for these guys here in case they decide to hard at the party. So the Americans and the Brits send their military, their navies, into the Mediterranean Sea to prevent other people from escalating the conflict. You understand that? No, these are not mine. The condoms are not mine. No. I mean, please, my friends, please. This is idiotic, infantile talk. The problem is you have 98 or 99% of the society that doesn't get it, or if they get it, some of them are just pro that because different reasons, okay? So here it is, yes, it's just Lebanon will be destroyed if Hezbollah enters the war. Now, I can guarantee you 99%, I don't want to give you 100 because I usually don't do it, 99%, if tomorrow Israel says, we've been attacked by Hezbollah and we have to counterattack, and Reuters will say the same thing, CNN will say the same thing, BBC will say the same thing, all these guys will say the same thing. How can you say no? And let's say you have other newspapers or other media outlets, I don't know, Sputnik, Russia Today, Al Jazeera, even though Al Jazeera is squeaky, or other piece of information, and say, no, nothing like this happened. These guys are going to start and destroy Lebanon. How can you verify that those guys attacked or did not attack? How? There's no way. Unless you have someone over there that's like God, that sees everything and says, oh, nothing started. Oh, yes, they did. They can say whatever they want. How and why? Remember the Gulf of Tonkin? The clear and nicest example. The Gulf of Tonkin in Vietnam. Vietnam coast. Americans claim that they were attacked. Their destroyer was attacked like some tugboats by the Vietnamese. The Vietnamese attacked the Americans. It's like, you can't believe this. It's like one regular guy in the schoolyard jumps to fight the biggest bully boy in the neighborhood. Where have you seen this happening? When the bully boy shows up in the neighborhood, everybody scatters like little birds. And it's all quiet. You don't want to even breathe when this guy shows up. Like a lion. When the lion shows up on the savannah, you don't freaking see the, a jackal coming towards the lion and punching the lion in the face. Do you? Have you ever seen that? I haven't ever seen that whatsoever. Or the rabbit comes, hops, hey lion, and farts in his face. Really? We are supposed to believe that these guys will provoke United States of America or Israel. Who in the right mind would do that? It's contrary to all logic and life experience. These guys tell you the up is down and down is up, and you're supposed to believe it. So if tomorrow they tell you that Hezbollah attacked Israel, knowing that the Americans are ready and the Brits are ready next door. Have you seen where Lebanon is? Is in north of Israel, on the Mediterranean Sea. They have no chance of any kind. They don't have Iran next to them or anything like that. It's Syria, and then Iran is far away. What are you talking about? That would be a harakiri, a seppuku. It's going to be I don't know, self-flagellation, extermination, how you want to call it. And they tell me these guys are going to do it. And you know what they're going to say? They're crazy. You don't know. They're crazy. Really, they're crazy. Why didn't they do it before? Why do they do it now? That means they have some reason over there, a little bit of nerve. When I say Putin is crazy, he's not crazy. If he were crazy, if he was crazy, he would have used nuclear weapons so far in Berlin, Washington, and London, and Paris. And everything would have been done. They will be meeting Jesus right now, staying in line to see where he decides to send us. I would not stay in line because I know where I'm going. So I say, hey, I don't want to waste your time. Let's go. Go down. Meet the interesting people, not the thank you very much, you're the best. And God supposedly likes that. I don't think God likes that. We're gonna sing hymns of thank you very much. I don't think he can be so low to say, yes, I like that. I like how you people sing to me and tell me I'm the greatest. Well, anyway, what do I know? What do I know? I'm just saying here. Anyway, my friends, here it is. So it's up to Israel if they want to settle score with the neighbors. And the neighbors are not allowed to react, because if they react, Bully Boy will fuck them up, guaranteed. And then what's going to happen next? Probably Iran is going to intervene, Russia is going to intervene, maybe here and there. Who knows what is going to be started, ignited. And then whose fault is going to be? It's going to be Russia's fault, it's going to be Iran's fault. Not these guys. No, they didn't escalate. They came with the condoms to prevent others from catching STDs and AIDS. Not me using them and whomever is available. No. You got everything backward, okay? And the upside down. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.